Ayurveda clearly understands the uniqueness of every individual. And we commonly talk about these three different layers of the human physiology. There are classical Sanskrit terms that we use. One is called as Sthula Sharir, which is the grosser part of the physiology. The other is called as Sukshma Sharir, which is the subtle part of the physiology. And the Karan Sharir, which is considered to be the astral or the causal part of the physiology as such. Body, mind, and soul. These are interconnected aspects of one field of intelligence. Consciousness is primary, and the universe is best viewed as a field of energy and information which is constantly interacting with each other. We are not physical machines that have learned to manufacture thoughts and emotions, but we are actually having spiritual experiences as we are leading a human life simultaneously at the same time. So from an Ayurvedic point of view, we have to constantly connect ourselves with our higher self or spiritual being in maybe with the regular techniques of mindful meditation or in any ways that we are able to transcend the physical limitations. One of the key components of Ayurvedic medicine is that consciousness is primary. We all arise and emerge from that field of consciousness, and we have to constantly tap into that field of cosmic consciousness through which everything else is manifested. When you look at our body like these three concentric bodies, it's almost like those Russian Matryoshka dolls, which are one under another. So the outer physical fabric of the body, which is called as Sthula Sharir, your bones, muscles, tissues, tendons, ligaments, what you nourish from the food, what is called as the Annamaya Kosha. So every time you eat food, you take air, you drink water, you nourish this carpet of the body. Just underneath this physical layer of the body is the subtle aspect of the physiology, which is called as Sukshma Sharir. Sukshma means subtle, which is to do with your mind, emotions, feeling, senses, and sensory functioning. And this is a very interesting concept that Ayurveda talks about, because your senses create the reality of the world the way you perceive outside. There's an interesting saying that we say that what you see, you become. What you touch, you become. What you sense, you become. Your senses are your vehicles for your outer world. They are the conduit through which you perceive all your experiences. And you create your mind, you create your responses, you create your behavioral instincts from the way you perceive the world. We are the metabolic end products of our sensory experiences. And this is a very interesting statement that Ayurveda talks about, that every time you are perceiving the world through your senses and you are ingesting that experience as is, your body is constantly being created from that. If you are ingesting a stressful experience, your body will feel stressful stream of chemicals and molecules swirling everywhere else. If something is making you really happy and exhilarated, your body will fill with that kind of neurohormones and neurotransmitters which make you feel very, very happy and good about yourself. So there is an interesting concept where you can really experience the world the way you see it, the way you perceive it, but you will filter that experience before it goes in and becomes a part of your body. And there lies the wisdom in which you are able to change the response to whatever else is happening in the outside environment. In Ayurveda, we actually talk about the art of metabolizing experiences. You should learn how to metabolize your experiences. If you're out and stuck in traffic and you are getting very frustrated, very angry with this, your blood pressure will increase, your throat will become dry, your heart would start pounding. Forget about that road rage that you are having outside, but your body is actually feeling that pressure because of that. So we all need to learn how we can keep that outside environment outside the body and buffer it and soften it up so that our body doesn't feel the brunt of it. And the key word here is to how to control your senses. From a yogic point of view, from your Ayurvedic point of view, we all talk about sensory withdrawal, minimizing sensory distractions, trying to align yourself with your senses behaving more instead of taking you for a ride because of them, the more sensory distractions you are having, the more imbalances you are going to have, and the more disconnected you will be from your own self. So your senses are the gateway to your existence.